Good morning, folks. My name is Chris Chandler, and I'm president here at PFL. We hope that everyone had a fantastic weekend. The Dow closed lower on Friday of last week and was lower 457.02 points week over week. The S&P 500 closed lower on Friday of last week and was lower 19.6 points week over week. Nasdaq closed lower on Friday of last week and was down 15.57 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded lower and are expected to open down 135 points from Friday's close. Oil prices settled higher on Friday of last week and higher week over week. WTI traded up $1.88 per barrel on Friday of last week to close at $68.45 per barrel, which was up $1.45 per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude inventories increased by 7.1 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude inventories are 8% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories decreased by 2.7 million barrels week over week and are 1% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories decreased by 800,000 barrels week over week and are 23% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane and propylene inventories increased by 2.7 million barrels week over week and are 12% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices closed at 71 cents per gallon on Friday of last week, down 3 cents per gallon week over week, and down 13 cents per gallon year over year. WTI is poised to open up $1.04 per barrel from Friday's close. Total North American weekly rail volumes were down 0.05% in week 28 compared to the same week last year. 6 of AR's 11 major traffic categories posted year-over-year increases. The largest decrease came from forest products, which was down 16.04%. The largest increase came from grain, which was up 13.68%. North American rig count was up by 9 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was down by 2 rigs week over week and down by 47 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 537 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 11 rigs week over week, but down by 27 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count is 162 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we are down 74 rigs collectively. Folks, we are watching a few things out there for you. PFL was at the Calgary Stampede in Canada last week. The Calgary Stampede might be known for rodeos, midway rides, and pancake breakfasts, but if you've been there during Stampede Week, you know it is a serious hotspot for business. David Coe and I were there and even talked to the premier at our get-together, and I have a picture to prove it in this week's Rail Report. We have a lot to say in this week's report on the Calgary Stampede. PFL was also at Mars last week. It was a great turnout. Brian Baker was there representing PFL. Please see PFL's Rail Report for further details and information on Mars, or call the desk and speak with Brian. We are watching Trump and Trump tariffs target allies again. We have a lot to say on this one. It's going to be a wild week. We are watching key economic indicators. This week's focus is on consumer spending and consumers' debt. In today's report, we also highlight the latest refinery runs, the latest import and export number for all petroleum-related products. Petroleum by rail cars were down week over week. Also on every weekly report is the latest and greatest on what cars are available for sale, lease, or sublease. Please call PFL today for all your railcar needs, including storage, leasing, subleasing, car cleaning, repair, flaring, nitrogen generation, and transloading services. We have crews to serve your needs as they arise. We now offer services across North America and have crews available to service your needs right now in Texas, Missouri, Alabama, Ontario, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Have a great day, folks out there. Be safe. And thanks for listening. And please make sure you read this week's Rail Report.